And welcome back into another edition of the Crimson Corner right here on KSL.com. I'm joined by Josh Furlong. Utah, they are coming off a disappointing 19-16 loss in overtime to the nationally ranked Sun Devils of Arizona State. Josh, it was a game that the passing offense never was able to get into a rhythm.
No, and 57 yards of total offense or passing offense is just not going to cut it. They were lucky they were able to stay in the game with the efforts of Andy Phillips as well as the defense who was able to hold Arizona State. But you've got to get it done. Booker still managed to get over 150 yards, but the passing game was just too anemic to be able to overcome the ASU game.
Yeah, but the defense was that bright spot in that game, holding a high-octane Arizona State offense under their season average. I mean, holding them to 16 points in regulation. That has to be a bright spot, and really, that's what this team is centered around, its defensive identity.
Absolutely, and we talk about the offensive structure, the offensive identity that's not really there, but that defense has got it figured out. It's a special team. You've got a front seven that really manages to dial it up each week, whether Tevin Carter's out, Eric Rowe's out. They're able to build, they're able to come back, they're able to do what they need to be able to hold these teams. And every team that they're playing in the Pac-12, they're holding them under their statistic average. And they're going to keep the team in there. That's just the offense has got to figure things out.
Yes, the offense does need to figure things out, but walking off the field in Tempe, Dominic Hadfield, who had himself quite the game, trying to lock down Jalen Strong, Arizona State's leading wide receiver. He was telling the team to hold their heads high. After a performance like that, when you're on the road against a nationally ranked team, it feels as if Utah has finally arrived in the Pac-12. Didn't come away with the win, but it feels like now, week in, week out, they're going to be competitive.
Absolutely, and actually Brad Rock of the Deseret News argued that the loss made it seem like Utah does belong in the Pac-12. Squeaking out another win might look like it's just a bunch of luck for the Utes. But you're starting to see that the Utes, they're battling out. Last year they still battled it out and managed to lose most of these games. But they're coming away. They've lost by a combined total of 4 points. You can't argue with that. Utah seems like they belong a little more in the Pac-12. The depth is starting to show up, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And so you have to think that Utah's close. And they're still able to compete in these games, but they're not quite there yet, and they still need to get there.
Next up is a game at Oregon, but first let's get to the highlights of Utah at Arizona State, voiced by the voice of the Utes, ESPN 700's Bill Riley.
It's the Utes, ranked 18th in the country, and the 15th ranked Arizona State Sun Devils. And with 12-12 to play here in the first quarter, Arizona State strikes first. It's the Sun Devils 3 and the Utes nothing. Places down, the kick is away, it's high, it's end over end, and it is good. Throwing and it's incomplete. It's intercepted. Gianni Paul's got it. Paul's on the he's decked. Oh my goodness, he almost had his head taken off. Snap is good. The kick is away. It's end over end. It is good. Phillips from 50 throws the fade to the end zone. Strong caught. Can he hold on? He did. Touchdown. Touchdown, Jalen Strong. He beat Dominic Hadfield to the corner pylon. Here's the snap. Kick is away. It's end over end, and it is good. Automatic Andy Phillips takes us to the locker room. ASU 13 and Utah 6.
Well, he's a heck of a kicker, and we're not even in the game if it's not for his. I think he hit a 50-yarder and a couple 40-plus yarders.
Option play to the outside, Wilson. 35-30, 25-20, 15 still on his feet and out of bounds at the ASU 9-yard line. Travis, play action pass, looking, throwing, Booker at the goal line, into the end zone. It's a touchdown! Devontae Booker from Wilson. Taylor Kelly, play action pass. Stepping up, he's going to be sacked. Back of the 13-yard line, who got him? Seni Faunuku got him. First sack of the year for Seni.
We got to help out our defense more. Our defense has been playing great every single week, and we need to put some more points on the board and help them out.
Hackett's ready. Here's the snap. It's low. The kick is away. It's end over end, and it is good. Kelly to pass. Pressure off the edge. He's going to be sacked. He's dropped again, and Hunter Demick got him again. Zane Gonzalez on to attempt the field goal of 30 yards. His kick is high, it's end over end, and it is good. And we're going to go to overtime. Free football in Tempe tonight for everybody.
Overtime. I mean, we all left our hearts out on the field tonight, but we should have came away with the victory.
Out of the hold of Tom Hackett. Good snap. The kick is away, it's up, and it is no good. He pushed it left.
No one
everyone's harder on themselves than I am on myself for, you know, not putting the ball through the uprights.
The snap is good. Gonzalez's kick is away. It's end over end, and it is good. And Arizona State wins tonight, 19-16.
Give credit to Arizona State. They made one more play than we did. That's what it came down to.
When it comes to field goal kicking, it's a game of inches, and you know, I put that one just barely outside the upright, and yeah, misjudgment.
It's just unfortunate we came up short, but proud of our guys. We got to regroup. Got a tough Oregon team coming into our place next week. So we got to come back, get ready for Oregon. Great football team, ranked number 5 in the country. Very much deserving of that ranking. They might be even better than that, but a very balanced team, running the ball, throwing the ball, led by an exceptional quarterback.
Don't let him out of the pocket. Keep him contained as much as we can. You know, obviously, Coach Witt was saying he's pretty dang fast, so got to do our best to keep him in the pocket, get him nervous, get him, you know, kind of squirrely with what he's trying to do, and just keep him uncomfortable.
Well, we'd like to throw the ball a lot better than we have been, and I say throw the ball, not literally the quarterback throwing the ball, but more production in the throwing game, and that's really been, if you had to put one or determine one thing that's really held us back this year, it's the lack of production throwing the football.
If it's not dialed up in a game plan, then I can't do anything about that. You know, we just have to go out there and execute the plays that we're given, and hopefully those plays are the ones that help us win the games.
And yeah, the quarterback position is, you know, it's competition this week. You know, it's open back up, so we'll have them compete in practice and see what transpires, and go with the guy that we feel is going to give us the best chance to win.
You know, we did have opportunities where we were open, but the ball, we just didn't get the opportunity to get the ball and make the play.
I think as an offense, we're, you know, a loss is more of a humbling learning experience than it is something that's, you know, horrible. I was always taught to try to pull all the good I can out of a bad situation and you know, move forward with it, learn from those mistakes, and you know, this loss is going to really show what we need to do as an offense to get better.
We've got to look at everything that we can possibly do to try to enhance the offensive production, in particular throwing the football.
You know, they have a great defense. You know, they probably have the #1 cornerback who's probably going to come out. But we just have to execute. We have to just come out. We have to come out this week and just really grind and just know that we can get it done. Like Coach was, we've beaten teams before. We've beaten UCLA, USC. We kind of have an advantage playing home, but then again, that's Oregon, so we can't really bet on that. We have to score points, and it's going to be on. I believe that this week is going to be on the offense. We have to put points up on the board because we can't let Oregon score and we can't score. We have to match them score for score, and then hopefully defense can get a stop or two. And then we just have to just put points on the board. We
got to work cut out for us, and the defense has got a big order. You got to keep them in the pocket, and not, you know, your lane distribution and your pass rush has got to be really good, so you don't give them any escape routes out of the pocket. And you've also got to play very good in the secondary because he's an accurate thrower, so he presents as big a problem as you can have from a defensive standpoint. A quarterback that can do both really well. You can't load up for one or the other.
End of the day, we had our mistakes that could have been fixed that you know, would have put less pressure on the offense. Obviously, more production by the offense helps us out more, but you know, we take it more on our shoulders to hold teams when the offense gave us a lead like they did in the game, and we weren't able to do that.
Yeah, the best way to defend Oregon's offense is to keep it on the sideline as much as you can. And in order to do that, you got to move the chains with your offense and take care of the football and be productive. And that is without a doubt the best way to try to defend them.
We have the tools and the players, the athletes to do it. You know, we just got to put it together, and it's great to know that we have yet to play our best game as an offense. So I'm looking forward to that.